If you missed last week's announcement to my community feed, here's the deal. I have a second channel which most of you probably didn't know. It's a drawing channel, just like this one, called Drawing for Kids, but I haven't posted there in a while, until now. I've been getting a lot of requests for more bonus lessons, so I'm going to start posting more lessons over there each week. So after today's lesson, I want you to head over to that channel and subscribe. I'll leave the link down in the description below, and if you're into Pokemon, then you're in the right place. Today we're going to be drawing a classic rendition of Mew. Now we want to get started in the center of our page with the lower edge of the eyes. So we're going to leave a gap in the center. Let's start on the left side and draw a curve. It goes out, and then we'll bend that up towards the outside of the eye. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going out and up. Want to make sure we go up to the same height. Now we'll connect the outside to the inside of the lower eyelid with a large half oval. So let's start on the outside. Start by going straight up, round out the eye, come down, and then in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the inside, go up and out. We're going to round out the top of the eye, and then come down on the outside. And now we're going to push the pupils towards the inside of the eyes. So let's start on the left side. We're going to draw a curve that goes out, down, and we'll just pull that in along the bottom. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going out, down, and then bend that in. Let's go back up to the top and draw a small oval for a highlight. Starting at the very top, come down towards the bottom, and just pull that back up. Now I'm also going to add a small fold along the inside of the eye. Let's start on the left side, we'll step in, draw a curve that goes up and out. Line this up on the right. Now the bottom edge of the face sits on top of the cheeks. Let's start on the left side, directly underneath the eye. We draw almost like a half circle. I curve down and pull that up on the right. And we'll tuck the side of the cheeks in behind. Starting on the left, we'll step down, curve out, and then up. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Let's round out the jaw and then come up along the side of the head. So we're going to start out here, round this out, go up, and just pull that into right about there. Now I want to continue this curve going up towards the top of the head. We're going to leave a gap on either side for the ears. So starting on the left, we'll step up, curve up towards the top of the head, and then bend that down on the right. And then we'll tuck the ears behind the side of the head. Let's start with the left side. We're going to step up, and curve up, and then out. Line this up on the right. Do the same thing. Now we want to round out the tip of the ear, come down along the side, and then pull that in towards the side of the head. Alright, so now that we've drawn the head, let's move down and draw the side of the body. We start over on the left side, just underneath the head, draw a curve that comes down, and then out. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now we're going to tuck the arms in behind the side of the body. So we start on the left at the very top, step down, curve the arm going out, and then down. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. And then we'll add 3 pointed fingers on each side. Starting on the left, start with a short line that goes up, and goes straight out. And then we'll add 2 more fingers, going straight up, and go straight out towards the last finger. And then we'll bend the arm going up and in behind the head. Let's move back to the center and draw on the lower edge of the body. We want to line up with the left side, step down, draw a curve that comes down in the middle, and then back up on the right. And now the upper legs are going to get tucked in behind the body. Let's start on the left, we'll step up, start by curving out, come down toward the bottom of the leg, and we're going to round up the leg, and then pull that up underneath the body. Let's do the same thing on the right. We'll line this up, curve out, and then down, round up the leg, and then just pull that up. And we'll tuck the feet in underneath the legs. Let's start on the inside edge on the left, curve out, and then down. Go to the right side, and do the same thing. Let's round up the bottom of the foot. We start back on the left. We draw a large half oval, coming down, and then back up. And now the foot's going to get narrower as it comes back up towards the leg. So let's start on the left side. Just going to taper the foot going up and then bend that in. Now let's separate out the toes. We're going to start on the outside, start with a curve that goes out and then up, step in, and draw that twice. Now Mew has a very long tail, so we're going to start over on the right side of the body. We're going to curve this out, come back in behind the head, and then go back up towards the top. So let's start on the right side of the leg. Start by curving out, rounding up the tail, and just pull that in behind the head. And then we're going to trace this out along the inside. Let's start from the top, we'll step down. Just try to leave an even space gap all the way around, and then back in behind the leg. Now we're going to continue the tail going over towards the left side of the head. So let's start out here, curve out, go up. I'm just going to pull this up above the head and then bend that down. Now we're going to draw that thick portion along the end of the tail. So let's start at the end, round this out, come down, and then bend that up. And just like we did on the right side, we're going to trace the tail going back in behind the head. So let's start at the very top, leaving that even space gap all the way around, come down and then in behind the head. And that's pretty much it. There's Mew from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your request in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.